is up? Hope you're doing awesome. In the first video we talked, well, I just got a text message. It's Trey Jones, the YouTuber. What up, Trey? So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by Mr. Trey Jones,
ain't nobody got time for that.
In this video, we're going to continue the End Anxiety series. The first video, we talked about knowing your state. How do you know if you're in a stressful state or a fight or flight state? What are the symptoms associated with that? Because you need to become aware when you're in these states, so that way you're not just flowing with what feels natural, because that's usually going to be to flow with the fear, because our brain and nervous system are way behind, and they think that anytime that we get flustered about something, anytime that we get afraid, that there must be a tiger about to attack us. So we need to become consciously aware when these symptoms are happening and respond to our symptoms with a strategy instead of just reacting to the symptoms in the form of obsessing over them and Googling them and talking about them and reacting with fear to the symptoms and fighting them, running from them, trying to numb them, trying to distract our mind to get away from the symptoms. None of those things are going to be effective in the long term. We have to change the state that is producing those symptoms. And once we're in a calm state, you won't experience stress or fight or flight symptoms. You can't be totally calm and also be totally stressed out or in a fight or flight state at the same time. So I'm going to list out one of the most important ways to reduce your stressful state is eliminating toxic people from your life. Now, of course, I don't mean physical violence. That kind of sounds bad, eliminating. I'm going to eliminate you. I'm going to take you down because I am the people eliminator, terminator. What the heck is going on right now? This just got weird.
I'll be back.
What I mean is we simply acknowledge that there are some people that were just at different places in life, different maturity levels, different understandings of things, and it's best that we don't connect on a deep level. We may be able to have a surface relationship with them and they be more of an acquaintance, but we don't need to be very close to people that are bringing toxic things into our life, like drama and stress. I can't tell you how much trauma has happened in my life and how much anxiety and how many times that I've gone into fight or flight response just because I was connected to the wrong people. I'm not going to say that they were bad people, they just weren't people that I needed to be connected with. I happen to believe that most people are good people, but I also recognize that just because somebody is a good person and we may have commonalities, that doesn't automatically mean that we need to become like best friends and talk all the time and have this deep connection. And I've heard a very, very powerful statement that I often tell to people, which is people are like elevators. They will either bring you up or they will bring you down. But what gets so many of us is we're connected to people that do bring stress and drama in our life, but there's an upside to it. There's something that's keeping us in that relationship. But if the majority of what's coming from that connection is toxic, it's bringing stress and drama in your life, and it's making you unhealthy mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, you need to get out of that connection. I used to be of the persuasion that the only way that I could feel secure, the only way that I could be truly happy is to be surrounded by a bunch of people that were giving me some sort of validation. But whenever I started to learn to have self-value, which means that I value myself independent of what people think of me, which I'm still on a big journey with that, I just want to let you know, but I have grown a lot. And whenever I started to use positive self-talk and say, I can do this, and I am valuable, and I don't get my value from people, and I can do whatever I set my mind to, and whenever I surrounded myself with people that were very successful, that called me higher, that encouraged me, that weren't bringing a bunch of stress and drama in my life, I was like, okay, I can have these 10 people in my life that are amazing, powerful people, they're successful, they're positive, they're calling me higher, or I could have 100 people that are mostly negative, but there's just a little bit of upside. I made the decision to only connect with people that call me higher, and yes, I did have to sacrifice a lot of relationships, and I did have to sacrifice some of the upside to those relationships, but the benefit has been amazing. I have a rule in my life, which is no stress, stress, no drama. And one of the main ways that stress and drama was coming into my life was me remaining connected to all these sketchy, toxic people that I never should have been connected with to begin with. The benefits of that are just incredible. You no longer have this constant stream of stress and drama coming into your life, so you can work on getting more healthy. You can start working out more. You can start eating healthier. You can start reading. You can start on your business. You can start writing a book. You can start doing a new hobby. You can just learn to relax more. There's so many amazing things that open up whenever you've got more time to invest, because you're not investing so much time in these toxic people that are bringing stress and drama. And also, you're at a much better state. You're at a calm state more often because these people are not there to trigger you into a stressful or fight or flight state. So what does this mean practically speaking? That means that if you have people on social media that you follow all the time, and whenever you see their posts or their content or whatever, it makes you start to experience stress symptoms or fight or flight symptoms, cut them off. Click the unfriend button, click the unfollow button. Also, that means that if you're hanging out with somebody that is bringing toxic stress in your life, you simply stop hanging out with them. You don't have to tell them that you're doing it, just tell them that you're busy. Make sure to give this a big like if it helped you. Comment below if you have any questions. Subscribe if you're not part of the Fearless family, and I will see you guys in the next video.